in the red corner, at 260 pounds from Istanbul, Turkey, Ali Bey, the Turk. In the blue corner, at 250 pounds from San Angelo, Texas, Cowboy Bob Ellis.
The next event is Cowboy Bob Ellis. Tells you why he's here, a man with a mission, taking on the barrel-chested Turk from Istanbul. Here's Bill Watts.
Well, you know, Bob Ellis, of course, been an internationally known main eventer as long as I can remember. And most people, when they get humiliated, like Bob must have been when Bass and his cronies got him in Los Angeles, they try to hide it. It seems like Bob has set it right up there as a badge of courage. He's just left himself slick-headed, he says, until he gets even. And I guarantee you one thing, if you had to look in that mirror every morning and shave, you couldn't miss what had happened to you. So it is an awful good reminder of what Ron Bass has done against him and double-crossed him in that situation. And I can think of a lot of guys I'd rather have on my trail than Bob Ellis or the Turk. The Turk is a powerful, squat-bodied, knee lift by Bob Ellis after a few forearm smashes, and Bob is always pressing the attack. He's perpetually moving in there.
You can hear the fans solidly backing the Cowboy Bob Ellis against the Turk. Real top star, Cowboy Bob Ellis.
Both these men, this is a very close competitive match. Both of them rugged individuals. Of course, the Turk is bald-headed by choice, and Bob sure wasn't. That would be, I can't think of anything more humiliating. You know, some things are humiliating more than they are injury or hurting you. Like, you know, when a guy slaps you out there, boy, it may sting you, but it just flat fires you up because he's insulting you when he slaps you. You know, that's, I'd rather a guy hit me with a forearm or a punch or a kick or anything than to slap me, even though it doesn't carry the impact of the other maneuvers. Big main event today, Jose Lothario versus the Brute. The four midgets. Kids should get a big kick out of that match. That's always fast and wild and woolly. Drop toe hold by Bob. Leg barred. Putting that pressure on that Turk's head. Generally, the rest of your body goes where your head does. Next from Atlanta, we have Ernie Ladd, the present North American champion. Turk is moving in, using those steel cables to cut off the air, Bob Ellis, and using the count to his advantage. Count, doesn't get it. The Turk couldn't hold him down for the three. Bob's still coming back to the attack on that leg. Usher asking the Turk if he wants to give the match. In pro wrestling, the submission holds are illegal. Turk's trying to spread the base of Bob Ellis right there, get him up off his knees and flatten him out a little bit. Then he goes to the ropes. Open-handed chop by the Turk. Can't tell if it's going into the Adam's apple area or not. Boyd, could you?
I couldn't, Bill. A lot of people think that the Turk is, because he's small in stature and big around, that he's fat, but inside of that, he's barrel-chested. He's rugged as they come. There's a lot of power inside, Bill.
Certainly is. There he's using the tights to propel Bob Ellis, and Usher's telling him to get off of it. But Ellis took care of that himself, and now you see the big cowboy getting a little hot. Boy, those forearms are landing with some authority out there. There he goes, Bob Ellis.
1, 2, 3.
With a 10-minute time limit, introducing first in the red corner at 232 pounds from Puerto Rico, El Casario. His opponent in the blue corner at 251 pounds from Atlanta, Georgia, the man with a DDT, Jake the Snake Roberts.
Look at that, Bill, as El Casario, but look at Jake the Snake. He dropped the bag. All right.
Jake the Snake. This could be some serious trouble for the forces of Humperdinck. El Casario, a martial arts expert. However, he has lost his leader as the Midnight Rider, and Hacksaw Duggan got rid of Skandar Akbar and his army. And of course, El Casario, who doesn't speak a word of English, has been at a complete disadvantage without that leadership, and he tries 3 straight chops to the face of Jake the Snake with no effect. Jake the Snake may have just got the weapon needed to counter Lord Humongous and to even things up. You know, I was talking to him the other day, and I said, if the man gets up from one of those DDTs, you may have to drop him a couple more times. But you know you got a hold that can put him down. Stick with it. And now Jake the Snake, terrific. Great idea, fight fire with fire. Now that's what I like about professional wrestling. They don't cry to somebody to protect them. They say, just open the door. If this guy can do it, so can I. And I love that. And I think that's the way it ought to be. That's what makes this the most exciting sport in the world today. That's why it has the greatest and most loyal fans, despite what anything says about it, against it, for it, upside down, sideways. They want to see their wrestlers because they enjoy it. And when you have personalities, oh, he went for the DDT, but El Casario quickly dropped and slid out of the ring. He knew that if Jake the Snake hooked it up, that the next thing he's going to be looking at was those lights. And when you're looking up those lights, you're getting beat. Listen to this crowd, DDT. DDT, they want it. The crowd is up, another overflow crowd here at the Irishman Neal Boys Club. And remember, coming up next, we got Ric Flair against one half of the Mid-South Tag Titles holders, Al Perez, in what should be a fantastic match. Oh, El Casario, hey, the people love it. Quickly, Jake the Snake was kind of gloating in the glory of being protected in the face because Humongous has just about made his head hamburger, and Casario attacked another part of the body. But Casario went for the goal, so to speak, in one move and missed. And Jake knows he's hurt. Here, he's hooked it up. And he just dropped him. He dropped him. And listen to this crowd. They love it.
Crowd's on their feet, and El Casario's on his back as Jake the Snake once again gains a victory with his tremendous hold that no one can apply like he. Coming in.
Lars Anderson, my boy Ipo. Ipo on the ropes. Anderson brings a heavy snap into the chest, but Ipo fights back. Side headlock applied and a fist to the head.
Lars Anderson, for all his strength, Steve, seems to be very quick to bleat.
Well, he's a very experienced wrestler, Barry, the same man, and also very cunning. We're going to take that into account. He's on top of his man, and he doesn't let up. There's no doubt about it. He just stays in there all the way.
Right.
Knee goes into the shoulder, and Ipo not getting off the canvas. Anderson moves back in again. Ipo's throwing a fist to the side of the head, and Anderson backs off into the corner. Headbutt by Ipo. Ipo stalking Anderson. Anderson not having all his own way in this match. Ipo on the ropes. Side headlock, and he brings a finger thrust into the throat of Ipo. The referee fouls to see it. Anderson resting on the blind side, but referee Jack Kendall catches him and warns Anderson. And Evo plus the top rope. Knee into the side of the neck. And coming down with the knee to the chest.
Now, you certainly never accused Lars Anderson of resting up.
Oh, he just keeps it in on top, pouring in all the way.
Yeah.
Everyone by Anderson, and Evo retaliates. Headbutt and Anderson goes down. Anderson back and off. Very, very cunning man, this Anderson. You never know what he's going to do.
What's he up to now? What is this man up to?
Hammerlock applied by Anderson. He locks the arm behind on the blind side of the referee again and throws a punch to this midriff. Come back with a flying kick and another one. Anderson down. Evo in behind. Driving his fingers into the nerve centers at the side of the neck. Anderson punching away at the leg. Takes the leg out from beneath Evo. And Anderson control again. Stomps away at the left leg of Farmer Boy Evo. The knee drop into the inside leg. Look now, he's looking again for the figure four leg lock. Can he apply it? The very, very strong, thick legs of Evo must be difficult for him, but he has the figure four applied. Yes, and the referee has awarded the fall. Evo submits to the figure four leg lock. The winner of the match, Lars Anderson.
Anytime, like I say, there's no rules or regulations as far as taking that mask off in this match like in the ordinary one, because if he can prove it's a junkyard dog, the match wouldn't count anyway, but the junkyard dog will be suspended from Mid-South Wrestling, and they got 90 days from the 27th of October to prove that. Matt Bourne after that mask. Ted DiBiase looking on intently because he certainly wants to know. Stagger Lee getting the worst of it at this point. Matt Bourne throwing him back in the ring. Oh, if a bell ever rang or not, this is just a physical effort out there with Matt Bourne. Fireman's carry by Bourne. He gets Stagger Lee down, and he's trying to pull off that mask. Matt Bourne starting to use the flat of the foot. Stagger Lee fighting back with the forearm there. DiBiase up there, referee Rick Farrar telling DiBiase to stay out of it. Stagger Lee firing back now. He throws one at DiBiase, and as he turns his back, Matt Bourne catches him. Body slam. Matt Bourne going for the bombs away off the top turnbuckle. Matt Bourne dropping on Stagger Lee. Now DiBiase in there. Crowd cheering him. They pulled the mask off. It's not Junkyard Dog, but there's another Stagger Lee in there. And that other Stagger Lee is firing away. They pulled the mask off the Stagger Lee. There's another Stagger Lee. And DiBiase and Bourne. They're putting on the skids and listening to this crowd, Bill Pierce.
Well, they're going crazy, and now excitement everywhere. We'll be back with exciting tag team